Welcome to Secrets and Other Worlds. I'm the creator, Cressida Allatron, and I'd like to thank the voice acting Amino for helping me gain such a great cast. This podcast will be a science fiction story with character narration and aliens and lots of fun. So without further ado, please enjoy episode 1, A Disappearance.
You know something? Well, everybody knows something, right? Well, the point that I'm trying to make is that it's a matter of fact that you know something. Something that you're not telling anyone. A deep secret that you keep hidden inside yourself. That you just have to tell that one person who turned on you and told absolutely everyone you know. Yeah, that's what happened to me, Razzie Riley. And the thing about trust is that it takes a long time to build up, but only 1 second for someone to shatter it into billions of minuscule pieces. And it's a good thing I didn't tell her the full truth. First things first. You should probably know my secret. After all, everyone else in this building knows. Veridicorp Laboratory is my dad's pride and joy. A 4-story building with a domed roof. The bottom 2 stories are where a majority of the science experiments take place, and the top floors are for inputting data into the computers, doing research, and ordering supplies for the scientists who work here. I work on the 3rd floor. I'm the person who does a majority of the ordering. My desk is in the middle of the floor between halls with rooms of offices. The desk is an octagonal shape. The perks of having my own space up here is that besides the ambient classical music that plays and the typing on the computer from the halls, it's relatively silent.
Well. Hello, Rosie.
What do you want, Des? Desdemona Jocelyn Pisano is the woman who betrayed my trust. She has flawless tan skin and short, black, curly hair with pinks on the end of it.
How rude. Can't a person just strike up conversation? But now that you mention it, I need you to meet me after work.
Only if the place we meet is hell, Des.
Oh, Rosie Belle, what I did was not that big of a deal. Honestly, most of the people here have forgotten all about it.
All right, Des. I get the picture. Now, what could you possibly want from me? You already have everything else. It's true. The only reason she got into this internship is due to the fact that she is my cousin. Which is probably why I made the terrible decision to trust her in the first place.
What I want from you is for you to come tell me of what you think of something. We'll go after work.
Fine. I love responding with short sentences when it comes to Desdemona. It gives her less to respond to, and thus I don't have to hear her voice. Now, I was going to tell you, my secret is that there was something happening that I tried to stop but couldn't. I was right there and he was... This is harder than I thought it would be. You see, one benefit to someone else blabbing your secret is that it doesn't affect them. They get to enjoy the perks of never having to deal with seeing what I saw, or having to call the cops because... I apologize, I just can't talk about it right now. Time passes, the sun starts to set, casting long shadows in the hall. And I almost forgot about Des, until I hear her heels clicking in the distance, and before long...
Come on, Rosie Belle. It's time to go.
She takes my hand, which, like the rest of me, is very pale. Where are you taking us?
You'll see.
Yep, that's about par for the course, I'd say. We get into her car, which of course is a ridiculously nice green Cadillac that she didn't even put in a dime to pay for. You see, even though we are cousins, I have gotten where I am now by working hard at everything I do. Because the difference between her dad and my dad is that my dad taught me the value of hard work, and her dad just bought her everything her heart desired. She drives decently enough, so it's not too bad. And with the windows up, at least my long blue and purple hair doesn't get in my face. The scenery that passes by us is a mixture of farm and houses, with a few more industrial areas with larger buildings located here and there. We finally reach her destination, and it seems familiar to me, but I wonder why. It is a large field that seemingly belongs to an orchard due to the bountiful trees which are in full bloom with the springtime. In the distance, there's a small cottage-like house that I can't quite see. We step out of the car, me with my brown sandals, and she with her 6-inch Prada stilettos. I only know that because every time she gets a new pair, she insists on bragging about it. Lucky for her, this field has a nice cement path going down the middle of it, so she won't get sunken into the grass. So, where's this thing you want to get my opinion on?
Towards the house.
She walks ahead of me to lead the way. She points to the ground nearby the front of the house, and all of a sudden it hits me. This house. It was his house. It's hard for me to tell you right now. I bend down close to the ground to see where she is pointing at. A metallic key. It has a similar look to the key one might use on a house, yet the end of it had points that stuck out in all different directions. It was very odd. It's a key, I think.
I figured that much.
I wonder, I say, just before catching a glimpse of a small keyhole that looked like it belonged to this particular key in the ground nearby. I take the key and unlock the door inside the grass, which is quite difficult, and it's pretty heavy. Finally, it opens. Inside is a ladder that goes underground, and it hits a metal floor. All right, I'm going down. I climb down the ladder, and surprise, surprise, Desdemona stays on the ground above me.
What do you see?
You could come down and see it yourself.
As if.
There's a metal tunnel down here. I'm gonna see where it leads. The tunnel is very silver, and at the end of the tunnel, there seems to be a weird bluish-green light. I step closer to the light until I'm right next to it. There's a strange light here. I put my hand on the light and stand under it. I feel myself almost breaking apart as the area around me gets harder and harder to see.
Come on, Rosie, I don't have all day. You need to get back up here.
Cressida Allatron here. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Secrets and Other Worlds. The voice of Rosie Riley was voiced by Skyfall, and the voice for Desdemona Pisano was Meep. If you'd like updates when new things are going on and when new episodes are going to happen, please email me at secretsandotherworlds@mail.com. We'll see you next time on Secrets and Other Worlds.